goes, let's talk guns. Angela's like, yay! Okay, as gun ownership increases, a new study by the Crime Prevention Research Center finds that black women are the fastest growing demographic when it comes to new gun license permits. In places like Cook County in Chicago, permits went from 800 in 2014 to nearly 1,400 already this year. What is fueling this trend? Joining me now from Skype from Houston is Bonhadrick.
D. Bonhadrick.
Okay,
yes.
D, sorry about that. She's a licensed gun owner. So, D, glad to have you here. So, what is causing this?
Well, a lot is, I can only speak for myself. My husband wants me to be protected at all times. And we live in Houston. I drive a lot to work, and we have a lot of road rage here. We have a lot of incidents with guns here. And he wants to know that at any time I'm able to protect myself. A lot of women are feeling uncertain now. We get pulled over, we don't know whether it's a real cop or not, we don't know what's going on, so we want to be able to protect ourselves. It gives our families a sense of security.
Now, of course, the NRA is loving this because they would love to hear this. But what I also hear from black women is that it also boils down to, some say they're protecting themselves from white supremacists.
Well, I have never encountered a white supremacist, and I do not belong to the NRA, so I cannot speak to that. In my situation, as I said, it's a matter of personal safety. It's not aimed at any certain race or group or anything like that. It's about me being able to protect myself. I'm in an organization that I'm required to go out and do a lot of community service projects in areas that are not desirable. My husband wants to know that I'm protected.
Angela, your thoughts?
Well, you know, I definitely believe in the right to bear arms, and there's the issue of protection. There's also an issue of sport. My daughter's at West Point. We think that, you know, you've got to be able to be responsible with your firearms, and women need to be able to feel safe. And if you are into sports that require guns, you should be able to do that as well.
I think that's a very legitimate and important position. Another factor we've got to consider, though, is what happens when a house gets broken into and that gun gets taken and is out, unregistered and on the street. I think another issue, and this is a big issue in terms of white males, they get guns to defend themselves against black people, and they end up committing suicide. They have astronomical suicide rates because they've got access to handguns.
Right, I agree with you, but we got to be able to balance, you know, the dynamics of all the issues that are involved with the guns. And I definitely think that, as you see in Chicago, if black women want to be able to have a gun to feel protected inside of those other dynamics, they should have that right.
D?
Being a gun owner is being responsible. If you have a gun in your home, you need to make sure that you are putting that gun in a safe place. My home was broken into once, and nothing was stolen as far as guns. And that is a concern. It's a concern for me when I have my gun in my purse. Is someone going to snatch my purse and my gun is in there, and am I going to end up with a body on my gun? That is a concern for every gun owner. But at the same token, if someone breaks into my home, I do know that I have the ability to protect what is mine.
All right. Greg, real quick.
Yeah, I believe in protection and self-defense, but I think the only way we have a safe culture in a society is to change the way we look at each other. There's a cultural issue here as well.
All right. We appreciate it. Thank you so very much. D, thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh, my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no. That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.